Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're doing well. I thought change of scene, sit in a different place. This here is what I call my Cinderella chair because we found it by the bins. We actually found 3 of them, but the other 2 were really knackered. And it had a terrible, terrible cover on it. I was quite ashamed every time people came to the house. So I've got a bit of one of the curtains, a bit of leftover, and covered it. And I've got these, they're like little sort of, I don't know if I can get it close enough to show you. Like little square diamonds. Well, I'm not doing a very good a job of this. There, I got them from the Chinese shop. And they're about €1 a metre. And I've done them double width. So I love this chair. Every time I come in here, and I bought this mirror from there. It's just a freestander. I don't think you can see that either. Every time I look at this chair, it makes me think of fairy godmothers and Cinderella and all that kind of thing, and it really cheers me up. It's stupid, isn't it? I don't know why an inanimate object has such an effect on my life, but it does. So I just thought we'd have a little chat today. I see Prince William, Prince of Wales, has taken over one of Harry's roles. I can't remember which one. And the Princess of Wales has taken over one of Andrew's, and I think Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, has taken over one of Andrew's. I'm not sure. I just saw that just recently. There was something I wanted to have a little moan about, actually, with the websites. The Daily Mail actually has a really good website. Well, it works on my phone. But I find that the Express and the Mirror, they've got this really irritating thing. I don't know if any of you guys have it. You get halfway down the article and then it says keep reading or continue reading, and you have to hit the button, and instead of it just expanding, it reloads the whole website, it reloads all the adverts, you've got to scan back down. And the Mirror and the Express do love to repeat like the first 3 paragraphs. Oh, Harry and Meghan, who stepped down as royals in 2020, they moved to California with their 2 children, blah, 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 blah. And I think everybody knows that. Why don't you start from the beginning? Prince Harry was born at such and such a date, his mother was Princess Diana. Why don't you do that? Why do you repeat a load of stuff that we already know from? We know they stepped down. I think people on Mars know they stepped down. Why do the Mirror and the Express particularly, and for anyone not from the UK, the Mirror is left wing and the Express is right wing. So, it's not like they're mates. But they've got this weird, whoever does their websites. Now, the Daily Mail, I know this sounds really random, I'm just moaning about this, but it's been bugging me for months. And every time I do a video, I forget to mention this, and I know some of them watch these channels. Daily Mail, there's a green button that says continue reading, and I hit that and it just expands. It doesn't make me reload the whole blooming page again. I hate it. And the Independent website, they're awful, because when I use the back button, I've got to hit it like 30 times to escape the website. Now, I get it. The newspapers want to know if they've captured the person's reading and they're going to continue reading. But for goodness sake, have a look at your HTML and your CSS script. For goodness sake, sort it out. Your national newspapers, for goodness sake. Surely you can have anyway, that's that moan over and done with. Other general things. Yesterday was really quite a remarkable day. It was just so strange. It's only really looking back on it today. When I woke up, I thought, was I dreaming all of that? Because, as you all know, from February this year, I had a real fight and a struggle to get Faith's criminal record check done here in Spain. And we discovered in the end what the problem was, is I was using the wrong browser, because apparently Spanish government websites only work with Firefox. But God bless the person on the internet, can't remember where I saw it, who said there were loads of, I just Googled, why are Spanish government websites so shit? Google it yourself, and I think this person might show up top, and they said the reason they're shit is because they only work with Firefox. So the Spanish government had been saying to me, click this button and this button and this button, and I was saying the buttons are not there, I cannot see the buttons, and I was sending them screenshots. This went on for months and months. I thought she's going to lose her job with the airline if we don't get this sorted. And then as soon as I used Firefox, bing, 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 all the buttons showed up, hello Spain, government, welcome to the thing called the internet. There's a thing out there called Google. So finally, she got her airside security yesterday. She's got the actual pass. Oh my God. August, from February to August. So all the time she's been working, she's had to go through with the passengers or wait for someone else to pip her through. So it's been a nightmare. So I just kind of finally feel that stress is over and done with and finished. And Graham, thank you, Team YouTube on Twitter. Thank you very much. What's been happening is Team YouTube have been observing Graham's channel, my channel, I think Trevor's and Wally's as well. They've been looking at the whole situation. Graham's channel was remonetized. I know that Trevor has had a big face-to-face conference and now has contact with a human being at YouTube who are looking into everything. And Wally's channel is still there. So I'm hoping that everything's going to be resolved for everybody really soon. They are watching. And I think the thing that's taking time is that they're watching some people who, you know, maybe work at YouTube. I don't know. I don't want to say too much and ruin things for everybody. But I do believe that's what's going on. I think they've had human reviewers who work from home and who are connected to the sugars somehow. So I'm very pleased to see that things seem to be going back to normal for everybody. And then the other thing, which I can't really tell you much about, but I'm absolutely bursting to, is day before yesterday, I spent ages on the internet looking for jobs for Benji, working on as crew. And I was sending him on WhatsApp, try this one, try this one, try this one. And he got an interview and he's got the job. It's a job offer. And I can't, it's on a super yacht, right? I can say that much, but it's on something very, very unusual and rare. And now everything rests in the balance because his passport's quite badly damaged from rain. So he's applied for a new passport, and providing that arrives really quickly, he's got the job and he's off. He's off to pastures new. But if the passport doesn't arrive in time, then unfortunately he's lost the job. So, but the people at the passport office in Gibraltar, they're just wonderful. I've had so many experiences with them over the years, from when the kids were little, and me and Graham and other people, and they are bend over backward people. They try so hard for everybody, and they're lovely when you go in and talk to them. Always a smile, always let's see what we can do. We'll find a solution for this. So I'm really, and we explained the situation to them in a lot more detail, and they were like, oh my God, we've got to get that passport. So I'm really hoping that the passport turns up. What I can tell you is, if his passport turns up in time, he's definitely got the job. He will be rubbing shoulders with royalty. I wish I could tell you more. I wish I could tell you more. I mean, talk about a once in a lifetime opportunity, and it is so overdue. The poor kid has had nothing but bad luck down here. The police, the Guardia Civil at the border. I mean, he's been so unlucky, and he's had friends who've let him down, and he's ended up paying their fines. And he's worked like a trooper the last couple of years at Dolphin Safari just to pay off things like fines or to jump through a government hoop of fire. And he's, oh my God, Mum, why is life so difficult? Why all these taxes and expenses? So, and I've just said, hang on in there, kid, hang on in there. One day your ship is coming in, and his ship has literally just come in. I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome. And let's see if he gets the passport. Don't speak too soon, Fiona. If he gets the passport and he goes out there, once he's been there for a couple of months, I will tell you everything and what's going on. So I'm just thrilled and actually very stressed, hoping. So they were really good. They put the application in early yesterday, but they just needed one more document. They said, well, get the ball rolling, bring us that. So I walked up there this morning to drop that off to them. And as I was walking back, a voice said, hello, Fiona. And I looked up, and there was a lady and a man who I didn't know. And I said, oh, hello. And she said, you don't know me, but I follow you on YouTube. And the most amazing, I won't say her name because she might not like it, or what her username, actually I'm not sure what her username is on the channel, but because she'd been watching the videos, She came out to visit Gibraltar earlier in the year and she loved it so much. She's got an apartment and she has started her own business in Gibraltar, and I think that is fabulous. So we're in contact now, so if she needs any local knowledge, or if I know anything, because I mean, I keep myself to myself a lot of the time in but just at the Dolphin Safari. And Marina Bay is, it's on the edge, it's near the border. So I don't generally go deeper into Gibraltar, so I don't know that much, but if I can help, I will help. And I understand a few of you popped into the Dolphin Safari office the other day. I'm really sorry I wasn't there. Kaiser was just thrilled to see you. There were two lots of people who popped in, and that's always lovely. And that's just about it. So, I mean, miracles do happen, don't they? And I feel that Faith getting her security pass, Benji getting an interview and a job offer the same day, and Graham's channel getting monetised. I think there are more things in heaven and earth than we know or understand. And I do think that when life is tough, sometimes we're being put through a test, or maybe there's dark forces and good forces, and who knows what's going on. But I am absolutely certain there's more to it than we can see in this life of ours. So if you're going through a really hard time, try and think of it that way. Obviously, we're soldiering on with Graham. Graham is doing fantastically well. In fact, he's doing so well. For years, he's been a very slow mover. You know, he's a very calm person. And over the last week, he'll suddenly move. And I'm like, oh my God, what's the matter with you? You're having a fit or a seizure or something. And he's like, no, I wanted to sit up. Or he starts cleaning things, or he's running around. I mean, it's like his body is coming to life again after years and years of very docile. So, and he is pressing on with cottage cheese, bless him. I was out all day yesterday trying to sort the passport thing out with Benji, and that was quite a lot of stress. I'll tell you that story in a few months. My God, you wouldn't believe it, the things we had to do. So I was out all day, and I got back, and Graham said, oh, that's right, I got him fish and chips from Roy's. And he said, I did my cottage cheese and flaxseed oil. He actually mixed it up himself and ate a whole bowl, which is kind of astonishing. Because normally I have to hide it in things like potato salad or with grapes or berries or stuff. So I was really impressed that he actually did that himself. So that's sort of the last, that's the big thing, isn't it? That's the big thing. But we're on holiday. We're on chemo holiday at the moment. So we don't have to worry about that. And we're going to enjoy every single day for the next 11, 12 days until we have to go back. And then we start looking, you know, there's a consultation and stuff like that. So anyway, that's what I've been up to today. So I really feel that my fairy godmother chair has worked its magic. Let's put it that way. As always, look forward to hearing your thoughts, opinions, everything about whatever you're up to and whatever's going on in your life in the comments below. Thank you very much for listening.